Overthinking has been something that I've been dealing with my anxiety for pretty much my entire life. It's actually talked me out of doing a lot of things, which, I mean, sometimes that's good, and then I guess sometimes it's unhealthy, That's why I've never really done anything that I consider dangerous, like skydiving or riding many roller coasters. I always talk myself out of it, and it's like, I don't understand the point of, I don't understand the thrill of being scared. Like, what kind of thrill is that? Like, I don't want to think I'm gonna die. What? I don't understand it. I mean, that might just be me overthinking, but, that's why I don't do anything that seems kind of dangerous to me. I mean, hell, like, when I got into my car accident when I first started driving, and if anyone's ever curious, I guess I can always make a story about it, or, like, talk about it in depth and explain what happened and stuff. But yeah, after I got into my accident when I first started driving, I was, like, so terrified of driving, but I drove because I needed to. Like, I think it took me a good year and a half until I actually started driving, like, out of the town that I'm in. Like, I couldn't drive anywhere without being, like, terrified. I was so, I mean, it's not as bad now, but turning left, like, when it's not at a stoplight, absolutely terrified me. It still kind of makes me a little nervous because you have to wait for both sides to be, like, open for you to be able to have the right of way to turn out. And so I think, like, because in my mind it was like, I need to hurry up. Like, if I need to be out of this left turn in like 10 seconds, or else I feel like I'm slowing everyone down, which always made me really nervous, right? So I ended up, like, I would sit at a stoplight for like 30 seconds and my heart would start beating like really, really fast, thinking like, oh my God, I'm so terrified. And then I would, like, once I had the availability to, I would just, like, speed out of that fucking turn. Like, I was like, I wanted to get out of that left turn. It's not as bad now. I can wait, but it's, like, it's kind of frustrating that you just have to sit there sometimes. And, like, the one time, it'll be open, there'll be that asshole that doesn't use his blinkers until the last second. So then you realize that he was going to turn, and then you end up having to wait for more cars going by, and it's just a constant mess. But yeah, overthinking has also, probably been the reason why I have, like, had little to no success with, like, relationships, and have been very nervous about that kind of stuff, especially considering I'm trying it recently, or I have been trying again recently, and the fact that, like, I was so terrified to even say hello to the one girl that one time. Oh my God, like, that was, once they matched with me, I, like, went on Tinder and I was gonna message them. And I think, yeah, I mentioned it in one of my videos. It took me like a good 5 minutes before I actually calmed myself down mentally, and like my heart was beating so fast because I was like, I didn't want to like say anything retarded and make them hate me, because like I've mentioned, I like everyone to like me and I try to be friendly with everyone. So messaging her, oh my God, I was like fucking terrified. I don't know, that's just how I am, and it affects me, I feel like, in good ways, and then it affects me in bad ways. That's why I think it's good, because I've never had a sip of alcohol. I've never smoked anything. I never plan to. I mean, when I turn 21, I have no intention of, trying those things on that day legally, because I don't see the point in it, and I don't accidentally want to get myself addicted, and that might be me overthinking, and you don't actually get addicted like that fast, but I don't know. I just never want to try it, and I hope it stays that way. I honestly will really hate myself if I ever end up trying some of those things, because, like, I can get peer pressured into a lot of things. Like, I'll admit that. Like, when people invite me to play stuff and they're like, come on, man, let's do this, or like if they invite me to go out, it's really hard for me to say no. And, for example, at work, there was this accident where there was actually fecal matter on the floor inside of the employee's restroom, in the women's restroom, actually. And I went and well, I didn't offer to clean it up, but one of the employees asked me if I could do it. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, I don't even think about it sometimes. Like, I don't think about what I'm getting myself into when people ask me to do things. But when it comes to like drugs or alcohol, I can say confidently that there's no way that someone could just convince me to try it, because like I just have it in my head where it's not worth it. Like, I mean, for example, if someone offered, like, or hey man, let's go to Six Flags and go on like the roller coasters and stuff, I'd say no to that, obviously, because I don't want to ride roller coasters. Or like when people try and, like, one time I had an old friend of mine, try and tell me like we should go to the mall and like so I can get to talk to girls and stuff, and I was like, nope. Not happening. Not gonna happen. I'm not gonna embarrass myself and accidentally say something dumb and make people hate me. So I ended up, not doing that either. But when it comes to like small things, like hanging out, even though I don't really want to, I just say yes, because I'm a yes man. And then yeah, at work, every time I get asked to do something, I do it instead. Or yeah, there's actually this one girl that recently started working there, and she hasn't had to clean up any spills yet. and one of the employees actually knocked down like detergent, and she was gonna go clean it up, and I offered to just go do it for her, even though it's kind of annoying cleaning up stuff like that. Like, oh my god, one time, well, not one time, this actually was like a week ago, there was this dad gave his daughter the milk, like this gallon of milk, and she started carrying it, and she dropped it on the floor, and it just, ooh, it was all over the floor, and I cleaned that up. It took me like 20, no, not 20 minutes, probably like 10 to 15. But yeah, so I offered to clean it up, and I cleaned it up for her, and, you know, everyone hates the cold there. I'm like the only one there that wears, or doesn't wear like a sweatshirt or anything at night. Like, I feel really good in that freezing cold temperature outside, because I'm inside and it gets really hot in there. Well, to me, it's really hot in there, and everyone else is wearing like sweatshirts, and then like wearing like a long sleeve shirt, and I'm over there just in my t-shirt, and they're like, are you not cold? And I'm like, no, it feels good out here. Like, literally, they're all wearing sweatshirts and stuff and like really cold, and I'm over there in my shirt and I'm sweating. Like, no lie, I've been, well, not like the past few nights, but like a week ago when I have like 8-hour shifts and stuff, I come home and I'm like sweaty, like my whole back. Oh, it's gross. Like, I don't understand my body. Well, I do, because it's, you know, thanks to my dad, but yeah, I don't wear anything. Well, I do obviously wear stuff, but I don't wear like anything to keep me warm, because like I already am warm. But yeah, so overthinking has definitely, you know, been impacting my life a lot, both negatively and positively, and I could say confidently that I kind of like it, and then I don't really like it at the same time. It's kind of weird. But a friend of mine told me I should probably try making outros for these kind of videos, even though I think it's kind of weird because I'm not talking for that long. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.